armoring for us?
Yes, Your Majesties.
Should we decide to recognize Drugged and Thorvald, let this armoring pass from hand to hand among you to symbolize the bond you shall have. Everyone get the opportunity to take the moment and look at this handiwork by Sir Ulrich.
Good Pelican. Please turn and hear the words of the witnesses in this case.
I call on Sir Lothar von Bergenwald as my first witness to testify to the merits, skills, and accomplishments of Thorvald.
Gentles, I am Sir Lothar, and I am the first witness called by Sir Bjarki to testify to the skills and abilities of Thorvald. I have known Thorvald for more years than I can count. I don't have that many fingers and toes. He is a dear friend. He has served on the fighting field. He has put on heavy armor. He was held with an axe at one point, blocked me several times. Beyond that, he has given to our society and to this wonderful game that we all play for countless years. During our tenure as Baron and Baroness, he served as Seneschal of Dragonspine. So he gives not only fighting skill, but he gives actual service. I have called him brother for many a year. He and I both share a bond to Duke Albert. He is a great friend. He was my knight. He was at one point Thorvald's knight. So I have definitely called him brother then, and I will be very proud to call him brother should this case meet the merits of this order and Your Majesty's pleasure for him to be admitted into the Order of the Pelican. Thank you, Your Majesty.
As my second witness, I call on Mr. Sulepa Yonate to testify for Thorvald.
Good morning. I am Liepa Yonite, Mistress of the Order of the Laurel, and I am here to speak to you today of friendship. Friendship between the spheres and communities of art and service, and friendship long held and deeply treasured between myself and this candidate. There's a big blurry space between art and service. We talk about it a lot in society, and in fact, there is no art without service. We artisans could not do what we do without the work and support behind the scenes of all of the people who make it possible in small ways and big ways to practice our arts at events, in communities, in our baronies and shires, as seneschals, as officers, as event coordinators, as cheerleaders, and Thorvald has been all of these things to the community of the arts. And there is no service without art. There is no passion to serve the society without the vision of the society as its best self. I would submit to you today, on behalf of the Order of the Laurel, that Thorvald has made our society and our kingdom better in many ways over many years, continues to do so on a daily basis, and will continue to do so for years to come. And this honor that he's extended today has great merit.
As my third witness, my very Soren Thorvaldson, please come forward.
Your Majesty, I present testimony to this court. Sir Bjarki has called me as his third witness. As a member of the Order of the Pelican, I submit the following testimony. The Allfather gained mead of poetry. Service is Mead's shared verse. Mead fell from Allfather to Midgard. Thorlof drank Allfather's mead. Service comes from Mead's skull. Thorlof's son is wise with mead, from one with much to all who want it. Wisdom shared to all who will drink it. Thorvald's son agrees with Ringgiver. Ringgiver raised to piety's wings. Raised Thorvald as kin of the blood-breasted bird.
As my fourth witness, Master Andreas von Weizen, please come forward.
Your Majesties, by your leave, I would present testimony on behalf of this candidate. Sir Bjarki has called me as his fourth witness. As a member of the Order of Defense, I submit the following testimony. The path to mastery of the sword is built not upon the fleeting glories of the Holmgang or the Festschule. It is built upon 1,000 private, unglorious steps, footwork drills, cutting practice, repetition of plays and fundamentals, until your sword becomes an extension of your own body. To take these steps, to walk this path, is to pursue mastery for its own sake, for the love of the craft of the sword. Such has been the path of Thorvaldur Thorolfsson of Jaxfall. Thorvaldur's service is built not upon singular displays of vast import, done in public for all to see, but of countless, unglamorous, individual acts of devotion, accumulated over decades, done not because they will bring him glory or acclaim, but because they need to be done, and because doing them brings him joy. This is service for the sake of service alone, the master's path. Therefore do I submit the following affirmation upon my honor as a member of the Order of Defense. This man is my peer, and it is meet that he be accorded a place in this order.
Countess Ossis, what does the Order of the Rose have for the defense?
I am called today to speak as a royal peer and lady of the Rose. We have already heard great, wise, and poetic words of this gentleman's service over years and years, and I will not attempt to emulate them. I will speak simply. My job is to speak of this gentleman's service to the kingdom and to the crown. And he has done this for years and years in various different ways, and importantly, he has created opportunities for others to do so and has encouraged them. He has stepped away when it is necessary, and he has returned and found new ways to serve. This is an excellent example and one that is important. This gentleman is a gentleman of good conscience, of noble spirit, and one that I would be proud to call brother. Thank you, Your Majesties, and thank you for the opportunity.
As my final witness, Lady Brigid, Ingen Wiyuin Na Haotric, please tell us the populace's words.
I bring testimony to this court as well, if I may speak. Sir Bjarki has called me as his sixth witness. As a member of the populace of the Outlands, I submit the following testimony. Quiet service, strong and repeated inspiration, kind words, gentle encouragement, caring hugs and concern be these for events? As an officer or an autocrat, in word and deed, as an archer, as a thrown weapons aficionado, as a household member and leader, simply as a friend. Many stories going back well over 30 years. I will share briefly just a couple for some insight into this gentle character and spirit. Grand Outlandish in 1991. A quartet of companions. Torvald, myself, Orion, and Isabeau, roving the site, looking for a good screw, corkscrew that is, reuniting over a quarter of a century later and reminiscing. This man, after not seeing me for 20 years, remembered the name that I had chosen as my SCA name when we first played. Not many people can do that. Shooting archery, St. Sebastian's, other archery events. Encouragement to many to continue and to improve. Try thrown weapons. Try this mead. Try this beer. I will say I'm not a beer drinker. However, Torvald's recommendations, for my taste, are extremely rarely wrong. Humble enough to know when someone can provide instruction to help him grow. Willing to instruct others who need a mentor, a good teacher within his areas of strength. Dedication to the larger SCA community, as well as his local barony, his household members, his friends, both those of many years and those who are new. This is Torvald's heart for service. May these words make the case. Thank you.
Your Majesties, through these witnesses, I have proclaimed my case before this court. I now ask that proper judgment be executed, inasmuch that my friend, my peer, Torvald Thorvaldson, please be admitted now to the Order of the Pelican and be placed among these gentle peers of the Outlands.
You, and the Pelican, judge that this case is sound, and that this judgment is merited.
Aye.
We agree with this judgment. We shall act immediately. Let Thorvald come forward, so that we've made right this wrong.
Their Majesties call forth Joseph Thorvald Thorvaldson.
Many long years ago, he was born in the kingdom of the sun on a white mountain. It was there that he bore witness to the birth of the great stag. In service to the great eagle, he traveled to a small village of beautiful mountains among the swans in the western kingdom, where he was friend to newcomers. He then undertook a great journey across the eastern ocean, where he held the keys to many castles. Gifted with a dragon ring for his services, he witnessed there the birth of the great black dragon, Albion. Traveling back across the great pond, among a popular company of sojourners, he came to the kingdom of the Falcon, where he became a writer of rune stones, while living in a lonely tower. He was gifted by the crown with a leather mallet for his skaldic sciences. Finally returning to the home of the stag, he loyally served as advisor to Moose and to the ram and the squirrel, who lived upon the spine of the dragon. Those on the dragon's seat recognized his gentle excellence with scales and chalices, and named him a guardian of their golden flame. Once squire and always friend to the great duke and household of Dreckheim, it was there that he began his service to the great stag throne, first in watching over the great northern expanse, before given the honor to be the lawgiver for the entire kingdom. Recognized by the stag throne, with gifts of 2 stags and a chalice, along with a cipher and a cordon. He is the trumpet wielder, who chronicles the generous gifts of the stag crown. He is a golden peon-wielding yeoman and scout to the grand bowmaster Squirrel. He is a general in the great Outlands army, being a warrior with axe and hunter with knife and spear. Proudly wearing feathers of blue and black, he drinks from a mighty mug, and he sails upon the crow of the dawn.
Having sat vigil, contemplating the responsibility of the day, prepare to accept companionship, the right and noble order of the Pelican. This greatly pleases us. Bring forth lightning. By your peers, and have indicated your willingness to accept this honor from our hands. You now swear by all that you hold sacred, true, and holy, that you will honor and defend the crown and kingdom of the Outlands.
Excall.
That you will persevere in your pursuit of excellence, thereby bringing honor to yourself, your order, and the Outlands.
Excall.
That you will further your knowledge of the ways of service and give aid to others in this endeavor.
Excall.
That you will be courteous and honor your peers of the chivalry, Laurel, Pelican, Defense, and Mark.
Excall.
That you will conduct yourself in all manners as befits a peer, continuing to practice the virtues of chivalry, nobility, and personal integrity, to the benefit of your own good name and the greater glory of the Outlands.
Excall.
Then, having sworn these solemn oaths, know now that we, Zachariah and Mariana, Kudiga
and Kudigan
of the Outlands, claim you to be a companion of the right and noble order of the Pelican.
Huzzah!
Let the arm ring be brought forward. Take from our hands this arm ring, which bears the symbol of your order, a pelican in her piety. For this creature was believed in ancient times to nourish her young with blood from her own breast, and thus came to symbolize the good and true servant. Wear it always with great honor. Wear it always with humility. Mistress Lydia, do you have a cap of maintenance for Thorvald?
I do, Your Majesty. Bring it forth.
This cap was made by Her Excellency Bryn. This garment in days past supported the crown, just as you must always endeavor to support your crown, your kingdom, your society, and its people.
His head's grown too big since he became a pelican.
Let the mantle be presented. Never forget that this mantle symbolizes those under your care. It shall please us to accept your fealty.
Extreme des Heights. Out Excal, Fiona, Ikir, Rigilaga. Obstrida, Jonus Demining, Yurikinu. And Gaffa, Ikur, Nautiliga, Rad.
He states, "This oath I swear, that I shall serve you faithfully, and promote the teaching of service in the kingdom, and I shall also give you counsel as needed."
It is well spoken.
We thank you and grant you our protection. Arise, Istari Thorvald. Let the scroll be read. Do I have the text?
This stone was raised at Battlemoor. 13 pelican raised was Thorvald, fledgling from Mountain White, bore witness when the sun birthed the stag, servant to eagles, friend to swans, sea strider, dragon ring holder, rune rider of the falcon, mallet given skulls, spine keeper and slave guardian, key keeper for the stag, skull of honors, feared with axe, knife, and spear, crooked and... The scroll is the work of Master Avram.
And again, if anyone has the opportunity, please ask to see this work, as it is incredible.
Three cheers for Majesty Thorvald. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Please call before them Lady Annika Micklesdaughter. Yeah, that's you.
No need to run.
Don't hurt yourself.